Welcome to
D Squire's review of Doctor Who, Heaven Sent.
I don't even.
I can't.
You want me to do it or you want to do it?
Okay.
So, you know how the Time Lord was carrying around his last will and testament, and he was carrying around to give straight to the Master?
The confession dial.
Right. Well, oh, by the way, Doctors, fourth
everywhere.
Doctor.
You can't really see because it's a big ass TV.
Here, let me just.
It's all the fourth Doctor, which is her boyfriend.
My boyfriend has a strange obsession with him.
Because he looks like him. Like he's like a younger version.
His nose isn't as big as the fourth Doctor's. Anyways,
let's start from the
off
beginning.
topic.
So the Doctor arrives in this castle.
What happened was.
This is like literally right after Face the Raven.
Yes. He was being transported somewhere. He was transported into the castle.
And he does his great speech. If you think I'm afraid, then you are wrong. And, like this great
he did the usual thing that the Doctor does.
Yeah.
Which is deny. Yeah, he
starts exploring. He finds this creature. I think they call it the Veil. I mean that would make sense. And he's following him.
Because he's veiled.
Yeah. And he's literally running the whole time. And this motherfucker was scary. Like,
it's this whole thing was one giant horror movie. I screamed one time.
We both like, oh shit.
Yeah, like, oh hell no.
Like when you open the door and just like it's right there.
And eventually it said he found a thing that says I'm in room 12.
Right, at the digging and digging and digging. Yeah. And then he always ends up in his TARDIS, and he's talking to Clara, who's dead. Like dead.
Clara is his conscience. Because you know how, like, Pinocchio has Jimmy and Cricket, the Doctor has Clara. Right.
And he's telling her how, I escaped it this way. Or I figure out I have 59 minutes to get from this side of the castle to the other side of the castle while this thing is still following me, so tracking me.
So, shenanigans happen, and he gets to the end, and the Veil wants a confession. The confession is, there was a prophecy
about a hybrid, which was brought up in the very first episode of the season from Davros, about a prophecy, a hybrid, a great warrior, half Dalek and half hybrid. I mean, Time Lord.
Right.
And that was like a recurring theme this whole season was a hybrid.
And it was mentioned before, by the way. It's just not as like the thing that they were going to use to kill. I forgot the name of it, by the way, but the hybrid was initially going to be used, is what the Doctor used to kill all the Time Lords and the majority of the Daleks, by the way. So originally the hybrid was used to end the Time Lord. Right. I forgot the name.
So the thing catches up to him, the Veil, and it
touches him.
And kills him.
And he kills him.
But the Doctor
was spending time punching a wall that was blocking him in the TARDIS.
Like when you walk, when the intro of the show comes in, you see there's some blood on the ground. You see a bloody hand pulling a lever, and you see the blade and hit the sand. The Doctor comes in, picks up said sand, starts feeling, does a speech. Turns out this whole time, also he finds a bunch of skulls.
And I'm sure that I think the Doctor knew the whole time that it was him.
Yeah.
Because
it was him.
Like time sand. It's like
it was him the whole time for 2 billion years.
He punched the wall, and you can see it. It's pretty cool because they just showed like clockwork, everything happening over and over, and he's just repeating himself over and over again. And it shows him punching
7,000 years in the future. I've been here for 10,000 years, and like.
And he's really cool because you could tell just by looking into the stars. Like he looked at the stars, he's like, "That's not right. This is wrong. I'm in the future."
2 billion years punching.
So eventually he does break through, and he pops out.
And motherfucking Gallifrey.
It is beautiful.
He's
now, if any of you don't know what Gallifrey looks like, think of the desert, just more red. And the Doctor has described it. I've read a lot of his books. The Doctor described, like, when their suns, their many stars hit the trees actually were like glowed and stuff. So not glowed, but reflected like aluminum foil. It's pretty cool. Like, Gallifrey is what Mars wishes it was.
Right.
What it could be if it hadn't gotten its ozone layer blown off, or its magnetic field. Anyways, science. I know all about that. It's embarrassing. But
he tells the little boy that tell the people that are in charge that I'm back.
And I took the long way around.
Like,
but the thing that fell to the ground that he was in was actually his confession dial.
He was in his own confession
that he made
specifically for the master.
The master, his best friend. I still think the master is his
brother,
wife, was his wife, or something like that. It makes no sense. And they talk about having kids together.
So after that bombshell, we like, well, shit, we gotta know what's gonna be the next episode.
They didn't show people in the next episode.
Last motherfucking kingdom.
So we decided to go on the tube on YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube. And oh my god.
And they show all the doctors, all the companions.
Especially the companions that got mixed with something, like Donna becoming Dr. Donna. Clara being a Dalek.
Right. But she's dead, so she's not
what's his name? Jack. Captain Jack Harkness.
Well, yeah, but everyone knows his story because he becomes the face of Bo.
Right. Well, of course, Reset.
Oh, shit. I didn't think about that.
Yeah. So, all the companions that got mixed with something, or like friends that got turned into something, are hybrids.
What about Maisie Williams? She
and the Doctor's daughter.
Yeah, but didn't she die?
No, she survived. She regenerated and she flew off in a spaceship at the end of the episode.
And I do keep in mind that during the Christmas special, they do plan on bringing back River Song, who is technically half Time Lord, half human.
So that's oh god, that could be that.
If she's the new I'll be so happy if she's the hybrid. I don't think they're gonna do it, but
there's so many feels happening.
We screamed. Now. They showed like a wide shot of Gallifrey.
Oh my god, he's home. He's finally home.
It took him long enough.
Oh my god, the Doctor is finally home. But I get the feeling he's about to destroy some shit already.
The Doctor isn't at all well liked. If you may remember from the 50th anniversary when they were like, "Oh,"
he's like, "Oh, great."
They're like, "Oh God, it's you," and then he's like, "Yeah, all of me," and it's like fucking.
Oh, great! My worst nightmare.
14 of them. 14.
All 12.
Well, technically 14.
Yeah.
John Hurt doesn't count in the official timeline, and they also had Peter Capaldi there, so 14.
The Doctor's
14 of these motherfuckers.
Oh my
Boom.
God.
So, that was Doctor Who. 10 out of 10 would watch it again. Also, Peter Capaldi.
My number 2 favorite Doctor of all time.
I feel like my boyfriend goes in Dork is watching Walking Dead. I feel like he's a Doctor who, I don't sound this very old, but I feel like he respects himself more than all the other ones. Now, hear me out. Matt Smith saw pretty much half naked when he was living with, what's his name, Alfie's dad.
Oh, yeah.
And David Tennant was already like a sex god before he was cast. Because he was on like Broadway and a whole bunch of other shit. So
Mr. Purple, Kilgrave.
Oh, that's now. But yeah. So I like Peter Capaldi because I'm gonna say not because he's older, because you can still be sexy and
he
be an old man.
respects the role.
But he I think he's trying to give Doctor Who back. I don't want to say the senior aspect of it, but the class. He's trying to give back the class.
Because we got a lot of ass.
Yeah, a lot of old ass young ass motherfuckers. And you can't say abs because fucking Matt Smith, I could kill him.
Like, I'm just like,
this big.
What's the feds on? He's like, ladies and gentlemen, the world's oldest 12-year-old.
Dude, he's a beanpole. He was tall and scrawny.
Yeah. Then he was in some like indie movie and like,
yeah, he got ripped.
Look at my muscles. Look at my muscles. That's all he kept saying in the trailer was look at my muscles.
So,
look at my muscles.
That's Doctor Who. It's amazing.
Yes. There was no Flash Arrow this week, but this week, Tuesday, is the huge crossover event which leads up to Legends of Tomorrow.
Yes.
December 1st and 2nd, which we will be reviewing, of course. I have Destiny now, so I will be playing that.
So, here's the thing. I don't watch Supergirl at all.
I've given up on it.
It's one of those, like, they took a character that had potential and then butchered the fuck out of her.
Just like Constantine?
I think if they would have just kept the show,
Oh, they put the show on the CW.
It made him like blatantly gay. No, Netflix.
Yes,
but
Netflix
Netflix doesn't work with DC.
Not yet.
I don't know. I think they should. If they just work with the Vertigo half, where it's more adult, it'll be great. That's just me though. I love Constantine, the comic book version. I want my bisexual man back. Anyways, so I don't watch, Supergirl because I don't really like Superman at all. Anything affiliated with him.
The funny thing is, I've been reading the comics like right as of now, like since.
Is it okay?
It's actually gotten better because he's not as OP as he used to be.
Oh right, because Superman now goes supernova. He releases all the energy.
But an enemy took it and absorbed almost all of his strength. He doesn't have the ability to fly anymore. He has some of his speed.
He can jump fast.
He can barely jump. He doesn't have his he's vulnerable to like most things, but not everything.
I picture him jumping.
Like a kid was like stabbing him with a fork, and he's like, "Do you feel that? No. Do you feel that? No. Do you feel that? No." He started laughing. Eventually, the kid broke through. Like he started bleeding. Like he's not as OP, which means he has to actually think. Oh, I'm looking at you. Think more about.
By the way, Aquaman is stronger than Superman.
In the water.
No, in general, Aquaman has magic on his side, and his skin you can't penetrate. It's like the skin of a rhino, as described straight from the comic book. So boom, that's me. You can fight me all you want, but I got comic books to back me up. Booyah! Because Superman.
I got Sonic.
Anyways, what I was saying about Supergirl, please stop. What I was saying about Supergirl is that in the previews for whatever, I guess, episodes coming on next, they're introducing Red Tornado.
Oh no.
Now Red Tornado just started off as a villain, then he became a good guy, and he joined the Justice League of America, and then he went on to train all the sidekicks. The sidekicks. And I just found it interesting that they're putting her in that show, putting him in that show, and not the other ones. Because I feel like
I don't even care at this point.
Okay.
I've not watched.
The only reason why I brought it up because I thought it was interesting. Because I was like, oh,
I never cared for Red Tornado. I mean, he's like a robot, right? And
yeah, he's pretty much Vision.
Okay, they're knockoff.
Well, Vision's better because
he's funny.
He gets with my
Scarlet Witch
Marvel counterpart. Although, okay, so on to the next subject.
There was the next subject because all we had was Doctor Who this week. I mean,
Jessica Jones.
I haven't finished it yet. I'm gonna probably like binge it over the next 2 days since I'm off.
Okay, so
it's an amazing fucking show.
Watch it.
Like holy shit.
Watch the hell out of it.
Like Jessica Jones is more story driven than Daredevil. Daredevil was very action based.
I'm sorry, that hallway scene. You can never get rid of that hallway scene. Like,
but Jessica Jones is very neo-noir and like there's drama. There's like the effects.
But it can get dry. Like if you're not into detective shit,
it gets boring. It does get a little bored with some. Like it's like one episode. I think she's like doing a stakeout and I got a little bored, but they're like, he's bored. Throw something in real quick, and it worked. I forget what episode. I think it was like episode 2 or 3. She was doing something.
It's cute that she stalks Luke Cage. Because they become boobs.
Yeah. They have superpowered sex the moment they find out they both are super strong.
Like, well, the first time they hooked up, he said, "I'm gonna break you," and she's like, "No, you're not," and he's like, "Yes, I will." And then when they finally opened up, they're like, "We be all night." Wow.
I love Luke's like sweet Christmas. Like
oh my god, he's so sweet. Like
he has 2 sweet Christmas and shit's bad for business. Like that's all he always says.
The casting spot on for the entire show, and I like how the Purple Man. Thank you for not making him purple.
Thank God they gave him just a purple suit.
They gave the purple suit. Perfect. Thank you, but thank you for not making him purple. Because the purple David Tennant.
That's just no.
It's like it's as weird as finding out that Smaug was Benedict Cumberbatch, and you sort of look. You can't look at the dragon the same. You can't look at him the same. You're like, oh shit, the giant dragon is fucking Sherlock.
It makes sense.
It makes sense. Like, okay, here's the thing with him. I'm gonna go on an actor rant. He has everything. He comes from money, but he's still like a dope ass actor. Like he can honestly, when he like, you know how they have the Harrison Ford wearing the shirt that says, I'm Han Solo, Han Solo, Blade Runner, and what was that? Indiana Jones. I'm over it. He can honestly say, I'm Smaug, Sherlock, and now Doctor Strange.
Oh, they started filming like this week too.
Yes, and he has the most amazing beard going on too.
Oh my God.
So that's the thing. Like,
that Civil War trailer.
Right. Yes.
Holy
freaking Black
shit.
Panther. But Wakanda. Wakanda. I'm so excited.
That fucking spin kick. What's up?
I'm so. Oh my God.
Oh my God, they beat Tony like he was in the hood.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I did shed a tear when he was like, "Why are you siding?" He's like, "He's my friend." So was I.
Man. So was I, man.
But you an asshole when you come for money. like all the comics I've seen has like Ant-Man and Spider-Man. Like, hey, I'm named after a bug. So am I. Cool, let's be friends. Oh, I don't have money. Captain America said, I don't have money either. So, like, all three of them are bonding, and then Tony Stark's like, hey, camera did the thing.
Yeah.
So, it was amazing. Just something to say, because I just went on.
They're using the bleeding edge armor for Iron Man. That got me hyped up.
This nigga is going to be all like, he's going to dress up as the Black Panther? No, you should go dress up as Luke Cage, because that's cool.
I've already made a decision for Comic-Con. Yeah. I got the yellow shirt. I want
to straighten my hair and be Jessica Jones, mostly because I have alcohol everywhere.
Like, mostly because you pretty much are Jessica Jones?
I'm not that. Okay. I was going to say, I'm not that vindictive. Like, I showed my boyfriend, he's not my boyfriend, by the way. Like, he's token black. Like from South Park, token black. It's token black.
Oh my God.
I even made him chicken wings because he was coming over.
They were bomb. They were good.
The hood is strong. Now, my boyfriend was like, why don't you dress up as Scarlet Witch from the comic book? And I'm like, son, I don't want to be half naked in a movie theater with nerds.
Yeah, the boners would be too strong.
Boner strong with this one.
Jessica Jones, all you need is some blue jeans, a leather jacket, a black tank top.
Which I have all of.
Like, shit, you done. Just straighten your head.
And straighten my hair, yeah.
That's all you gotta do. You done.
I'm done. I don't really...
Flip off some people.
I even talk like her.
There you go.
It's very dry.
I'm going to the gym, like, the moment I get this car, I'm going to the gym, like, every night after work.
I actually downloaded an app. Now, this is a selfish plugin. Like, I'm not getting paid. But there's an app called Couch to 5K. And it tells you, like, it starts you off, like, walk for 5 minutes, and then run for 2, walk for 2, run for 2, walk for 2. And then it slowly gets you up to where you walk for, like, a third, run for a third, and then walk for the last third. It gets you ready to run, like, a 5K marathon. It's really cool.
I just get on a treadmill.
I didn't realize how out of shape I was.
I know I'm out of shape. I haven't been going to the gym as much as I should.
The double chin is strong.
Double chin. I had a fucking turkey neck for a hot minute. And Thanksgiving. Happy holidays, by the way.
Happy holidays!
We completely forgot to throw that in.
I
worked too.
Hey.
Worked the fucking Black Friday.
Oh, I worked Thanksgiving and Black Friday.
Oh, God, you poor soul.
Yeah. It was fun.
It was not.
Sarcasm.
I was gonna say it was not.
Oh, this is a shameless plug for a YouTuber I like watching because I don't know if I meet her, I'd probably cry. Comic Book Girl 19. Her Epic History X-Men Volume 1 and 2 are now officially on her channel. Watch it. It is amazing.
It's like 3 hours, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
like she goes over like.
She goes over every nitty-gritty detail for the most part. And then, keep in mind, a large chunk of it is about the Phoenix Force, because unfortunately the Phoenix Force is still in the fucking comic books. Now, Quentin Quire for president. Magneto was right. F yeah, Mohawk Storm.
I love Mohawk Storm.
Oh, she's gonna be in the new movie. It's gonna be shit! The movie's gonna be shit!
Bad shit or good shit?
Bad shit. Fox.
Okay.
Give it back.
Okay, so Apocalypse looks like Ivan Ooze in the Power Rangers movie. First off. That's all I've seen so far. That's the only thing that has me like worried.
Yeah, but what they did do right is Psylocke, costume spot on.
Oh yeah. Everyone's
Mohawk
outfit.
Storm, spot on. I just know, like, I know.
They've done because, like, great with ever since after the Last Stand, they did Days of Future Past,
which rewrote the whole timeline.
What was the one before that? First Class, then Days of Future Past. Both are amazing movies. Like, both have still high ratings with Rotten Tomatoes, which is hard to get a high rating with them sons of bitches. They still have like a 90.
Yeah.
So they've done good. Now their standalones, like the Wolverine, it was okay. It's
what gets me? Oh God, please make an Old Man Logan movie.
Dude.
But like, give it to Marvel to do.
Yeah.
Because you don't own Hank Pym.
Oh God, that means we're gonna have like hillbilly Hulks. Oh.
It's awesome.
I ain't ready to see that. I ain't ready to see that.
For the win. Who do you want to see on Daredevil? Now we already know that Punisher's going to be on the Daredevil. Elektra, enunciate.
Elektra. Because I would like to see Luke Cage.
Well,
they're friends. Like,
yeah, I think they do in the. I want to see She-Hulk. But before She-Hulk, I want to see his...
Jessica Walters?
I want to see his cousin. I want to see his cousin, and I want something bad to happen to her. And then, the incident where she just gets, like, pulled off, and then you hear, like, oh, yeah, my cousin totally is about to give me a blood fusion or transfusion. No. And boom, and just leave it there. Let that happen. Do the thing, Marvel and Netflix.
Do the right thing.
Do the right thing. You have it in you.
Spike Lee said, do the right thing.
You want to make us happy? We'll keep tuning in if you keep on coughing it out.
Shit, they're still going to take our money. Like, have you seen their fucking phase 3s and 4s? They're going to take all the money.
Oh my God. But that would be a really cool character to introduce because A, she's a lawyer like Murdoch, and B, she works in Hell's Kitchen because unfortunately,
that's
what Jessica Jones said when there's 99 people in Hell's Kitchen, 99 friends. That's true. In Hell's Kitchen and the surrounding boroughs, which is like pretty much the ghetto, that is where most of the mutants and the superhumans like live because they can't get decent jobs. I just got really like heartfelt, like.
You got deep right there.
It's sad. I want to cry.
It's depressing.
Like I can't. It's hard for me to read comic books now because now that I am more socially aware than I was when I was younger. Which brings me to the next point. Well, Jessica Jones thing, I figured out why I couldn't get into her original comic. I was reading it when I was like 12.
So you wasn't developed yet.
I didn't know the social injustice that surrounded us, but now that I do, I can respect a hero like her.
Yeah. I've already ordered like all the new ones and the old ones to the store.
I just ordered the new one.
Someone bought the one we had too, the Pulse, the one that when they finally get married.
Yeah.
Someone bought it, like a friend at the Royal Fiesta, like he saw, he's like, I just finished the show. This is like right after the Alias.
I know how the show ends, by the way. I saw and ruined it.
Still have to watch it.
I hate people who ruin things.
Like, this was a good week. Civil War trailer.
Oh my God.
Doctor Who.
When that shit got dropped.
God damn. It broke the fucking internet.
Oh, dude, I was at work watching it with my.
I got my Hawkeye cosplay on over $238 goddamn dollars. I paid my bills first before I ordered it. I still had money to buy. I was so happy.
I don't. I spent all my money on my boyfriend buying. Well, not him, but mostly my sisters. I bought him.
Because you love your sisters.
I got 4.
You semi-love your sister.
Bitch is gonna make me go broke. And they're allergic to everything.
You know what? I'm just gonna stop then.
Yes.
Like, goddamn, like, I was trying.
But yeah, cool things that I saw. Hot Topic, I don't know if this is the bad part about this episode is that it's way fucking late. But Hot Topic Friday night had a sale.
Everyone that's saying that.
$10 t-shirts.
What?
All their t-shirts for $10. Yeah, I ordered 2.
You couldn't tell her, brother?
I didn't know he had money. Okay, so this is how much I love my friend Brian. I was honest to God gonna buy him a Luke Cage shirt, but it didn't come in XXL. It only came in extra large.
I would have still took it. I would have just wore it around the house.
The time you're really hanging out the
Shit. Look at this shirt on.
Just be like goals where like fit this one day. But yeah, Hot Topic actually had a lot of cool paraphernalia that's superhero related. They still do. I think they're.
I'll check. I get paid like at midnight, so if it's still going on Cyber Monday, fuck it.
Yeah,
I'll have some extra cash.
Cyber Monday. Other than that, you have any closing comments? Other than holy shit, Doctor Who, why are you doing this to my heart?
Shit. I can't wait for Saturday. I can't wait for this week.
Favorite Doctors, top 3 since they're around 13.
My top 3 for the longest time, like before the 12th, it was Matt Smith's, David Tennant.
Before the 13th.
Yeah, this is like before Smith left.
Oh, before Reset.
Yeah.
I like to call this one Reset.
Smith, Tennant, the 7th Doctor, the 8th Doctor. He had like that one little movie on Sci-Fi. That's 4.
I love that movie.
And the 5th, the 4th. The 4th one was those were my top 5 for like the longest time. Now, Smith's still number 1, but he's barely hanging in there. Capaldi has like skyrocketed to number 2. Tennant's 3. Sylvester McCoy is number 4. He was the 7th Doctor, and the 4th was still 5th.
By the way, remember, 7th Doctor was the crazy brown wizard in The Hobbit.
Oh, yeah.
He was crazy brown wizard in The Hobbit. Who reminds me of our co-person, Kayla. Saw it and I was like, oh, Kayla, it's you. Because he's all about the animals and the plants. It's so sweet. I love it. I am Gandalf. I'm Gandalf. Like, give me that tumbleweed. I'll be smoking it.
Oh, my fucking God.
Second lunch? Let me tell you about third lunch.
Second, third lunch. Let
me tell you. Okay, so my favorite Doctors, I don't even remember what the original set was, mostly because
I used to know their original name, like all their real names.
Yeah, I can't.
Like I had so
always the 4th because my dad had an obsession with him. My boyfriend had an obsession with him. I grew up on him. And then the 2nd and 3rd are kind of tied between the 8th. I like the 8th Doctor because he's the one who had the longest comic book run. The comic books with him involve the actual Time War because at the end of the movie he goes off to so he goes off to war, and then he obviously, if you watch any of the short clips, he turns to John Hurt, which is the War Doctor. But yeah, I like.
You know, a doctor that doesn't get a lot of like respect. Like, he gets
the 3rd.
Yeah, I was gonna say John Butry.
Yeah.
Like he does not get. I still remember the names. Hot damn. Like
hot damn. This is my jam.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it goes 4th, 8th, mostly because of comic books. And then Peter Capaldi. I like him because he reminds me of my dad. And I hope my dad watches this because that's a huge compliment. Because Peter Capaldi is.
Did your dad have Facebook?
Yeah.
Share it to your dad's Facebook then.
I don't think he wants to see his daughter lit up most of the time. Like, I'm drunk in like half of these.
He would have noticed if you didn't say anything on camera.
I'm honest.
You're a grown woman. You what? 24, 23?
24, motherfucker. I feed your black ass.
The fact that I was right off the bat.
You get credit, but then you second guessed yourself.
Well, I'm not good. I'm not good at guessing women's age. I always go younger because of force of habit, and like, oh, you're so sweet.
I go younger because I don't want to get slapped.
Right, right. Like that's man law. You never guess a woman's age. Like you go young every time.
People assume I'm 17 until I show them my gray, and then they think I'm 35. And then I tell them I'm 24.
Once I grow my beard back, every time I get like, oh, you must be 35, 36 years old. You got some kids? I'm like, no, I'm 24.
I have an anti-woman bubble around me. I can't have kids anytime soon. I love you. I'm trying. Alright. Well, while my beautiful African American friend sits shamefully and hates his life and whatnot, that's it for today's episode. You want to buzz it?
It's hard to get the buttons better.
There you go. Clean up the thing. Alright, that's today's episode. Night.
Night.
What the hell was that?
I don't know.
Oh my god.